Peace, y'all. We're just back now, back from the doctor's here. It's had a doctor appointment this afternoon. It's the 28th of January. We got the, as you can see, we got the Zip Kart, got the effect on the paint. Got it all dried up. She's good to go. Got her out of there yesterday, and put some little pieces of rubber on her little stand there so we don't guard it all up. And we got it here on a on a stand so we can start assembling. Our computer was down for a couple days. Burned up one of the two hard drives that we had put in the computer when it broke down a couple months ago, and we went from a single hard drive to dual hard drives, one that handles nothing but our operating system, which is your internet and what have you, and then the other one stores all my downloads, all my pictures, all my videos, like this one, and all the other rigmarole that we keep and save on there. So yeah, we had a problem, burned it up, so couldn't upload any videos, couldn't really do anything really for a day or two until the computer got fixed. Kid that fixes it lives right around the block, Josh. I'm sure he's not looking in, but he's a pretty cool kid. A little different. He's got the shaved hair, you know, with the thing in it, you know what I mean? He's millennial, but he's good with a computer, and he's cheap, and he picked it up right at the back door of the house at 11 p.m. at night. So it doesn't get any better than that. And he delivered it back over here the next day. So we are. Wanted to bring you a little bit, if this camera gets it. We've got the powder-coated wheel, right, with the Indy Orange on top of an aluminum base paint base powder, and it's real. We're real close. I'm really happy with that for that terribly lit room, that plastic box I was in, spraying that stuff, and kind of trying to guess to make that spray can orange base color look more like those powder coated wheels. The orange pearl on top of that orange base paint really looks nice. I don't know if this camera's doing it justice, folks. Yeah, you can see a little flaw to the surface of the tube where we've roughed it up to put the primer and stuff on. But you won't see, once we get it all put together, man, you won't notice any of that. But the pearl, the orange pearl essence of the paint, really, when the natural light gets on it, bright sunlight, man, it's really going to look nice. So at this point, we need to get new bearings in. We need to see if those standard Emic spindles are going to be at the right kingpin angle and everything. And if so, then, you know, we'll know what to do, how to set the things up to make the new spindles. We have new cassettes and bearings for our rear end. We've got another axle clutch, a Horseman axle clutch coming from Bruce Peck. Bruce, love you, buddy. Thanks for the deal on the Horseman axle clutch. It was a spare of his. He was an SMC guy. I mean, this had to be something he's had for a while. Bruce now getting out of karting. After 40 years, he's been a collector of parts, and thank goodness for us. We got a great deal on a clutch. It's got some carbon fiber discs in it, and our plates with new discs and the whole 9 yards. He went through the whole thing and set the air gap on it and did all that for us. So thanks, Bruce. Appreciate that. That's cool. We may use it on this. We may end up, believe it or not, using it on the 4-banger. That's right. Bob came and took the 4-banger engine because he drove it, said it had a terrible vibration, that something was wrong with the engine. He took it. Now he's talking about building it up, Bob, to a world formula type spec, different head, push rods, valves, cams, and all this. And man, we just wanted a 4-stroke motor with a pull start to put gas in, to put new guys in. So if he goes that way, maybe we don't put the 4-banger back on. We'll have another clutch, the clutch that came with this cart, to use on that cart, and we'll make it a 2-stroke beginner ride. Right? We got plenty of Yamahas over here, right? We got the Comer, the ARC Comer engine, the ARC motor, piston port engine in the house. Got a new piston, new crank, new rod, bearings, everything. It's all fresh, brand new, ain't been started. Now, granted, it's not fast, but for a beginner, who cares? right? If you can start it up and go and you be able to drive it around like a 4-stroke, but it's a 2-stroke, not keeping the carb clean and all that, just being able to put, kind of get around the racetrack at not quite 10 tenths and still the thing doesn't stall out on you and you can run around, then what the heck? It's got nice 4-wheel brakes on that car. We spent a lot of time building up that car, getting it good and straight and right. So it'd make a nice 2-stroke. And, it'll give this one something to play with. We go send, I'm not going to put anybody else in this one other than maybe Brother Kenny. If Richie wants to drive it, he can drive it too. But for the most part, this is my stress relieving toy to play with when I'm not playing with, one of the 125s. So that's where we're at right now. Like I said, it's good and dry. We can really start assembling. But first thing we're going to do is get on these spindles and make sure that that they're at 0. We'll use the angle finder and make sure that they're not too much or not enough camber on those things. That the camber of it's right. And if that's the case, then we're going to go ahead and make up a little fixture, a welding fixture to find the angle of the kingpin, and then lock everything down. Weld the new stub axles to the new yokes that we're going to make. We'll bring all that stuff to you. I'm not going to do it today, though. I'm off today. Went to see the general practitioner, cough, cold, DO doctor to get a prescription for an MRI for my back because my surgeon split town. He's now in Florida for some reason. He bailed out, and I need follow up. Visits with the surgeon to see, is diffusion happening? What's going on with my back? Shoveled a little snow yesterday, and it doesn't feel too good today. I had to put a couple patches on my back, So it is what it is. You're getting older, Robert. Things are breaking down. It's part of it. That's what happens. But Zip Kart project going to be moving forward from here. We're a little behind. We're almost a month behind. We wanted it like this by the 1st of the year so we could start assembling, but it is what it is. This kart doesn't necessarily need to make it to the test in April. We don't need to test this kart. We drove it once. We know the brakes and everything. Everything was working. So we'll just put it together and run it when we get a chance. This one doesn't obviously need to be done. Won't be done for April either. But our 125 over at Rich's place does. That needs to be able to run in April. So we're going to get the new kingpins set up on that thing. We're going to address the spindle shafts on that cart as well. Maybe even throw a different gauge on it to, just to remove one of the steps forward and getting this water temperature number that we're seeing on our cart stabilized. You should see the water temperature get up to temperature, and then it stays about the same number all the way around the track. It shouldn't fluctuate, and mine, as I've told you before, if you get off the gas, it'll drop 25 degrees. It's not normal. No one else's water temperature does that on any other type of cart, here or abroad. So we believe it's something botched with the gauge. It's a Micron 2. They're old. It's been vibrating around for 30 years, 20, 30 years. So it could be the gauge. You never know. So that cart we need to get road ready by April. But the rest of this stuff we're just going to keep plugging away on, and we'll bring you that footage as it gets done. Man, that thing looks nice. Hey, can you see that pearl in there? That orange pearl? It's not white pearl. It's orange pearl. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love you. I'm praying for y'all. Hang in there. Godspeed.